Did you know that your favorite bowl of spinach could secretly be stressing out your kidneys? Sounds odd, right? But if you're eating it daily without a second thought, your body might be storing more than just nutrients. That innocent green leaf hides a powerful compound, oxalate, and if your kidneys are already working overtime, this can quietly push them toward trouble. So, before you fill that blender with another handful of raw spinach, let's break down what's really happening inside your body. Well, in this video, we're revealing how spinach can impact your kidney health, when it becomes risky, and how to keep enjoying it without fear. From smart cooking methods to food swaps and hidden ingredients you didn't know mattered, we've got it all. And yes, every piece of info here is backed by actual research, verified by real experts, and told like a conversation. Alright, let's dive straight into what you need to know. Why spinach can be bad for your kidneys. You probably think of spinach as one of the healthiest foods on your plate, packed with iron, calcium, and all those leafy green benefits. But what if that same spinach was quietly working against your kidneys? Yep, even the healthy stuff can cause trouble when you don't know the full story. Spinach delivers plenty of nutrients like vitamin C and K, folate, calcium, and iron, but it also contains something not so great: oxalates. These are natural compounds found in many plant-based foods like nuts, seeds, beans, and leafy greens, but spinach tops the list with some of the highest oxalate levels around. Normally, your body can handle small amounts just fine. Oxalates get processed and flushed out through your kidneys. But when you go overboard, or if your kidneys aren't working at full power, those oxalates can build up, and that's when problems start. Too many oxalates in your system can cause them to crystallize in your kidneys, leading to the formation of kidney stones. Not only are these stones incredibly painful, but they can also lead to long-term kidney issues if not addressed early. And here's something most people don't realize: not all the oxalates in your body come from food. Your own body makes them too, through processes like red blood cell metabolism, liver activity, and oxidation. So if you're loading up on spinach every day thinking you're doing your body a favor, you could be unknowingly tipping the scale. Experts say the safe upper limit of oxalate intake is around 100 milligrams per day, which equals roughly 1 cup of raw spinach. If you're blending up spinach smoothies, eating big salads, or adding it to every meal, it's easy to pass that limit fast. And if your kidneys are already dealing with extra pressure from other health issues, they may not be able to get rid of the oxalates efficiently. Spinach isn't bad, but it can be harmful in excess, especially for those at risk of kidney problems. Keep your portions reasonable, know your health status, and talk to your doctor if you're unsure. Small adjustments now can help you avoid major kidney trouble later. Risks of oxalate overload. Your kidneys work hard every single day, filtering waste, balancing fluids, and keeping your body in check. But when something as small as oxalate sneaks past the line, it can throw everything off balance. You might not feel it right away, but inside, your kidneys could be struggling to keep up. Here's the problem: when your body can't clear out oxalates properly, they start to build up. This can lead to a condition called hyperoxaluria, where too much oxalate spills into your urine. It's not just a minor issue. That excess can damage the delicate structures in your kidneys over time. And if things keep going downhill, it may turn into renal oxalosis. That's when oxalate crystals leave the kidneys and start depositing in other parts of your body, like blood vessels, bones, and organs. This kind of buildup doesn't just affect your kidneys. It can trigger fractures, tissue damage, and widespread health complications. Now, if your digestive system and kidneys are both working well and you're staying within safe intake limits, small amounts of oxalate usually don't cause trouble. In fact, your body is designed to process and eliminate them efficiently, as long as it's not overloaded. The real issue starts when oxalate levels get too high, or when your kidneys are already under pressure from other health conditions. That's when they struggle to keep up, and the risks start adding up. What's important to understand is that not everyone reacts the same way. Some people can eat high oxalate foods like spinach without any issues, while others might need to be more cautious, especially if they have a history of kidney stones or any form of kidney dysfunction. It's not about cutting out every healthy food, but about understanding how your body handles it. If you're not sure where you stand, speak with your healthcare provider and ask about oxalate-related risks. Knowing how your body reacts is key. A few simple changes now, like adjusting your intake and staying hydrated, can go a long way in protecting your kidneys from serious damage down the road. 2 is most at risk. It's easy to focus on calories, fat, and sugar when thinking about health, but there's one sneaky compound that often flies under the radar: oxalate. You might not taste it, see it, or even realize it's there, but when oxalates build up inside the body, the effects can go far beyond a minor health hiccup. This quiet compound can throw your kidneys and eventually other organs completely off track if not handled properly. When oxalates aren't cleared efficiently, your body enters a state called hyperoxaluria. That simply means oxalate levels in your urine rise higher than normal, creating the perfect conditions for crystal formation. But that's only the first warning sign. If this continues unchecked, those crystals can spread beyond the kidneys and move into your bloodstream, bones, or soft tissues, a serious condition known as renal oxalosis. At this stage, oxalates start embedding where they shouldn't, causing long-term damage that's much harder to reverse. What makes this even more concerning is how subtly it all starts. There's no dramatic warning, no sudden symptoms, just a gradual accumulation of something your body can't get rid of fast enough. And this buildup doesn't just stay in the kidneys. It can eventually affect bone structure, blood vessels, and even your vital organs, increasing the risk of fractures, circulatory issues, and other systemic problems. Now, if your gut health is solid and your kidneys are functioning well, a small amount of oxalate isn't a problem. Your body is built to handle it, breaking it down, flushing it out, and keeping everything in balance. The danger only grows when your system is already under stress, or when your oxalate intake consistently goes over safe limits. That's where things begin to unravel. But not everyone reacts the same way. Some people are simply more vulnerable due to existing kidney issues, gut imbalances, or even genetic factors. And that's exactly why understanding what triggers oxalate overload is so important, because the next part of this journey dives into who's really at risk and why certain health conditions make you far more likely to feel the effects. Potassium, another concern. When we talk about spinach and kidney health, most people focus only on oxalates. But there's another sneaky element in the mix: potassium. Yes, it's the same mineral that's good for your muscles, your nerves, and even your heart. But if your kidneys are compromised, too much potassium isn't just unhelpful, it can become downright dangerous. Here's the deal. In a healthy body, potassium is tightly regulated. Your kidneys take care of excess potassium by flushing it out through urine. But when kidney function drops, this process slows down. Potassium begins to build up in the bloodstream, and that's where things can spiral. This condition is called hyperkalemia, and it's not something you want to ignore. Elevated potassium levels can mess with your heartbeat, lead to muscle weakness, cause tingling or numbness, and in severe cases, it can even trigger a heart attack. It doesn't happen overnight, but the danger builds silently, especially when potassium-rich foods are eaten regularly without supervision. And guess what? Spinach is packed with potassium. That makes it tricky for anyone already living with chronic kidney disease or reduced kidney function. What seems like a healthy salad could actually be adding to the mineral overload your kidneys are already struggling to manage. That's why healthcare providers often recommend limiting high potassium foods in a kidney-friendly diet, and spinach is one of the first to go on that list. Now, this doesn't mean potassium is bad in general. In fact, for people with healthy kidneys, it's essential. It keeps your heart beating normally and supports your muscles and nerves. But once your kidneys lose their ability to filter it out efficiently, even good things can turn harmful fast. That's why it's important to personalize your food choices based on your health condition and get regular blood work to monitor your potassium levels. If you're someone managing kidney issues or just looking to be cautious, don't rely on spinach as your daily green. There are safer alternatives out there, and we'll get to those shortly. But first, if you're wondering how to still enjoy spinach without risking your kidneys, there are actually some practical tricks and cooking methods that make a big difference. Let's talk about how to do that the smart way. How to still enjoy spinach safely. Just because spinach has a dark side doesn't mean you need to ban it from your plate forever. The good news? If your kidneys are healthy, you can still enjoy spinach as long as you're smart about it. That means knowing your limits and making a few easy changes in how you prepare and pair it with other foods. Let's start with portion size. 1 cup of raw spinach a day is generally considered a safe upper limit for oxalate intake. If you're sticking to that and your kidneys are in good shape, you're not likely to run into trouble. The key is moderation, not overloading your body day after day. And don't forget the importance of how you prepare it. Boiling or steaming spinach isn't just about taste, it actually reduces both oxalate and potassium levels. That one simple cooking step can make a real difference in how your body handles it. Be careful with vitamin C supplements. That's because excess vitamin C can be converted into oxalates once it's in your system. So if you're pairing a spinach smoothie with a big dose of vitamin C, thinking it's extra healthy, you might be doing more harm than good, especially if your kidneys are already under pressure. Now, if you have any form of kidney issue, things change. It's not about guessing or Googling, it's about working with your healthcare provider. Ask them to monitor your oxalate and potassium levels through regular blood work. They can tell you exactly how much spinach, if any, is safe for you to eat. For many people, switching to lower oxalate greens like kale is a great option. You still get the nutrients, but with a lot less stress on your kidneys. And it's not just spinach you need to keep an eye on. If you're sensitive to oxalates or potassium, you may have to limit a few other foods too. High potassium items include bananas, oranges, avocados, tomatoes, and potatoes. Meanwhile, high oxalate foods include rhubarb, beets, strawberries, tofu, nuts, chocolate, and tea. That might seem like a long list, but don't worry, you still have plenty of great tasting and kidney-friendly choices to work with. Fruits like apples, pears, berries, watermelon, and grapes are lower in both oxalates and potassium. On the veggie side, go for cabbage, cauliflower, carrots, zucchini, cucumber, green beans, and lettuce. And whenever possible, pick fresh over canned or dried, since the latter options often contain added preservatives or concentrated nutrients that can add up fast. Knowing what your kidneys can handle doesn't mean giving up flavor or variety, it just means being a little more intentional. And next, we'll show you exactly how to support your kidneys through the right nutrients, hydration, and smart daily habits that help your body clear oxalates more efficiently. Nutrients that support kidney health. When people think about protecting their kidneys, the focus usually lands on what not to eat, cut back on salt, avoid soda, limit protein. But here's the twist. Your kidneys don't just need you to avoid harmful foods, they also need support from key nutrients that can actually help your body process oxalates before they turn into trouble. These aren't fancy or hard-to-find supplements either. Some of the most helpful kidney-protecting nutrients are already sitting in your kitchen. Let's learn about citrate, one of the simplest yet most effective defenders against kidney stones. You'll find citrate in lemons, limes, and other citrus fruits. It doesn't just help you stay hydrated, it actually binds to calcium in your system, which makes it harder for calcium to attach to oxalates and form crystals. When citrate is present, it keeps these elements suspended and easier to flush out. Squeezing lemon into your water or adding lime to your meals isn't just for flavor, it's a small step with big kidney benefits. Next up is magnesium. While it's mostly known for muscle function and energy production, magnesium also reduces the amount of oxalate your body absorbs from food. It acts like a buffer, pairing with oxalates in the digestive tract so they can be passed out harmlessly. But here's the challenge. Many magnesium-rich foods, like spinach, almonds, or dark chocolate, also happen to be high in oxalates themselves. So for people at risk of kidney stones or dealing with oxalate sensitivity, whole food sources can be a bit of a double-edged sword. That's why a magnesium supplement may be the smarter option, but only under guidance from your doctor. The right form and dose can support your kidneys without bringing in more oxalate at the same time. Now let's talk about calcium. And no, it's not your enemy. In fact, getting enough dietary calcium is essential for those concerned about kidney stones. When calcium is present in the gut, it grabs onto oxalates before they can move into your bloodstream. That partnership allows the oxalates to exit your body safely through your stool. So if you've been avoiding dairy or calcium-rich foods thinking it'll help your kidneys, you might be doing the opposite. Instead, include moderate amounts of low oxalate calcium sources like yogurt, cottage cheese, or fortified plant-based milk. But nutrient support doesn't end in your gut. It also depends on what's living there. Your gut bacteria play a major role in how your body processes oxalates, and when that internal balance is off, problems can snowball. A healthy microbiome includes specific bacteria that naturally break down oxalates before they ever reach the kidneys. These include strains like Oxalobacter formigenes, Lactobacillus, and Bifidobacterium. But if your gut is out of balance, maybe from antibiotics, stress, or diet, those helpful strains might be missing or too weak to do their job. That's where probiotics come in. Not all probiotics are the same, so look for ones specifically designed to support oxalate breakdown and gut health. These targeted strains can help restore that internal balance and boost your body's ability to neutralize oxalates effectively. Supporting kidney health isn't just about avoiding risky foods, it's also about strengthening your body's natural defenses. From simple citrus habits to gut-friendly probiotics, the right nutrients can make a huge difference. And now that we've covered how to help your body handle oxalates from the inside out, it's time to zoom out a bit and bring everything together with a clear list of takeaways you can start applying right away. So, after everything we've uncovered about spinach, it's clear this leafy green walks a fine line between health hero and hidden hazard, especially for those managing kidney issues. On the surface, it's packed with nutrients. But beneath that, it brings two major challenges: oxalates and potassium. These compounds don't cause trouble for everyone, but when your kidneys aren't functioning at full strength, they can easily become too much to handle. When eaten in excess, the high oxalate content in spinach can contribute to the development of kidney stones. These sharp, painful formations can interfere with your kidney's ability to filter waste, and once they start forming, they're hard to ignore. At the same time, spinach's naturally high potassium content poses a different kind of risk, one that can creep in silently. If your kidneys can't get rid of extra potassium, it builds up in the blood and throws off your heart's rhythm. In more serious cases, this can escalate into hyperkalemia or even lead to kidney failure. But here's where the smart choices come in. You don't have to cut out spinach entirely, just be strategic. Cooking methods matter more than most people realize. Boiling or steaming spinach before eating it can significantly lower both oxalate and potassium levels, making it easier on your kidneys. You'll also want to watch your serving sizes. Overloading your plate with spinach every day, especially raw, increases your exposure far more than you might think. There's also a trick in what you eat with it. Combining spinach with natural sources of calcium like beans or a bit of cheese helps neutralize oxalates in the digestive system before they ever reach your kidneys. And if you prefer to avoid the risks altogether, leafy alternatives like kale, collard greens, or mustard greens are safer choices that still deliver big on nutrition without overwhelming your system. Beyond food swaps and prep techniques, what you do daily makes a difference too. Drinking enough water, supporting your gut health, and understanding your own risk factors all contribute to keeping your kidneys working smoothly. With the basics covered, the next step is learning how to reinforce that protection. And that starts with the key nutrients your body actually uses to manage oxalates more effectively. Every bite you take has an impact, and when it comes to something as common as spinach, knowing how it interacts with your kidneys makes all the difference. You've just walked through the science, the risks, and the practical ways to protect yourself. Whether your kidneys are in perfect shape or already under pressure, being mindful of oxalate and potassium levels is one of the smartest health moves you can make right now. No, you don't have to say goodbye to spinach forever, but understanding how to prepare it, when to eat it, and how to balance it with other nutrients gives you the power to enjoy your meals without putting your kidneys at risk. It's all about awareness and small, consistent changes that help your body do what it's designed to do, function at its best. If this video helped you learn something new, go ahead and tap the like button, drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions, and subscribe for more clear, fact-based health content you can actually use. Your feedback fuels what we do, and we've got plenty more life-saving content coming your way. Remember, your body sends signals, don't ignore them. If something feels off, or you've been dealing with discomfort, unusual fatigue, or any kidney-related concerns, it's always a good idea to speak directly with a qualified medical professional. The information in this video is intended to help guide your choices, but should not replace personal medical advice. Our sources are drawn from trusted health platforms, research, and nutritional science, all reviewed with care. Stay smart, stay proactive, and stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next one with something even more eye-opening.